Very good morning, ma'am. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. And just I want to say sorry as I'm late, 2 minutes.
Absolutely
Yeah,
fine. No, no, absolutely fine. Okay, so RTG, I'm meeting you for the very first time, I guess, right?
yeah. And whenever I just saw your videos on YouTube, I was trying to have a session with you, but I don't know, due to some problems, and your slots were not available. And luckily, it was available in the very morning. And yesterday, I went to attend one of the marriage parties, so I came late in the night. But I decided, yeah, whatever be the problem, I will definitely, I can't miss this session with you. So,
Oh my God.
sorry for being late.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. No, no, it's absolutely fine. So, okay, RTG, so let's start with introduction.
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
Mhm.
My name is Aarti Chobe. I am connecting you from a very beautiful place called Mini Kashmir of Malwa, and that is in Madhya Pradesh of Rajgarh district. And very beautiful place it is, surrounded by hills and lakes. And yeah, yeah. Profession, I am a government teacher, and I teach English and mathematics to upper primary students, and that too in a village itself. And that was the reason why I had started taking these types of conversations, so that I would like to improve my conversation skill, as it has all gone into air because of not lack of practice, and I'm not getting the people to talk with. So
Mhm.
I decided to join this platform,
Mhm.
and that's
Okay.
all about me.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
And
Um,
ma'am, I would like to know about you also.
oh, okay. Um, My name is Sarika Poplani, connecting you via English Shari. As you can see that I am a corporate trainer. If you have heard my introductions, I
Yeah.
am a corporate trainer and I teach on other platform as well. On other platforms, I take international students as well as Indian students. I take spoken English, grammar, personality development, public speaking, and creative writing. Prior to 3 years, I was in Dubai. I worked in Dubai in university, different institutions, and corporate firms for good 12 years. And before that, I was in PPO, started as an agent and worked as a process trainer for good 6 years. I am master's in English. Overall, I have 19 years of experience in corporate industry, and among that, 9 years completely in training. So this is all about me.
Wow, that's great. That's great.
Okay. Um, just a small feedback, Artiji. When I was
Yes.
talking to you, then you were saying, so happy to be live here. I'm so happy to be here and I'm so happy to live here. Okay,
Okay.
because be is a verb which is you have to be very cautious about. So, this was just the only mistake that I could find. Otherwise, you were simply awesome. As you know that I'm a grammar Nazi, people
Yeah.
call me.
Yes.
Okay, so your topic is very interesting today, unemployment.
Okay. Yeah. And just I didn't look at the topic and not having any idea. Yeah, but no problem. We can talk. I
Okay,
love to talk on different topics which are given directly. I mean, uh,
on
preparation is not needed, I think, because when
yeah,
we are talking, we are just expressing our thoughts about that
absolutely,
particular
absolutely,
thing. So whatever
and
it
I
may
think
be, we are here
true,
for practice. I'm here for practicing.
true, and that is your real practice when you don't know about the
Yeah.
topic. Impromptu
Mm.
questions come up, and how do you deal with that? That is your real communication. Okay, great. So with this thought, if you have any
Uh,
questions, please shoot.
yeah,
Otherwise,
ma'am. Just
we
I
will
want to interrupt you. I want to ask you that why your slots are not available in the evening time. Actually, this is too early. Yeah, I can manage uh, this time also. It's not a tough job
No,
for
no.
me.
This
Just
is just the first time I have opened the slot this morning because later I have to step out for the whole day. And today
oh,
is Sunday and my
yeah,
daughter
yeah.
needs time. So that is the reason. Otherwise, I open it in the evening itself between 7 to 9. Nowadays, I'm pretty occupied. That is the reason I'm not able to open many slots. And then in between, I was out of the country also. Then I was out of city. So a lot of things were going on. That
No, no, no problem. I can take the class at this time also because I have to wake up at five in the morning, and then I go for a morning walk. But I can sacrifice my morning walk so for the
no, no,
session
no,
with you. So
no, no.
kindly, please, what would be the process that I want to have classes with you? Uh, because
Uh,
other tutors, I'm not
mm,
comfortable with them. So
okay. Okay. I will definitely try to open the slots in the evening. My timings are between 7 to 9 in the evening.
yeah, yeah, it will do.
Generally. Yeah, so I will definitely inform Harshit, English
Sure.
Studies coordinator.
Your favorite tutor.
I had it in my mind, but I was not saying. I was like, "Hi, come."
It happens, you know, it's the age factor, you can say, or what.
Not
But it
only
happens in.
that, actually, sometimes, and you must have seen it, sometimes when we use some words, we feel, कितने दिन से ये word use नहीं किया है. Oh my
Huh,
God, my
yes.
not accepting it. It happens with me a lot because when I give different students, there are some words which I don't use at all. And whenever I use it, I feel so uncomfortable. It's like, what happened to my jaws? They are not opening. They're not.
Yeah.
They're not entering.
And as we try to remember that word, it just it runs away from our mind. It doesn't come quickly.
Just,
And it was
yeah.
a so simple word, but and we see it many times a day. It
Mhm.
but suddenly it
It
happens.
happens.
But it will,
It
I will improve. But I will
Yeah,
improve with
I
you.
know
No
that. And
problem.
it's just a slip of mind, I guess.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, yeah.
don't worry. And I think I have seen you on YouTube. Are you a YouTuber?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Because I think I saw your one session with Miss Sharma,
Yeah,
Shruti
yeah.
Sharma.
Shruti
Yeah.
Sharma, yeah.
Yeah.
And it has
Okay.
got lots of views, you know, but Shruti Sharma is also not available right now. I was searching, actually, one of the tutor is Megha Nayak, other one is you and Shruti. But I feel comfortable talking with these tutors. And
Mhm.
for you, I was just dreaming that I could have one session with you, and suddenly I got the slot that, yeah, you are available. I booked the
Mhm.
session.
Just one concept. One of the tutor, no, one of the tutors.
One of the tutors, yeah. Yesterday, somebody told me about this mistake. Day before
Hmm.
yesterday, I was talking with, I don't know, I just forget the name. I forget her name. She also, I used that one of the teacher or one of the problem exists. Then she told me that no, either
Mhm.
exists or problems.
Yeah,
You
and
have to
why is
choose
that so? Why is that so? Because you are choosing one and then off. One
all.
off. Like हम एक
Hmm.
एक jar से एक टॉफी निकालेंगे जिसमें बहुत सारी टॉफी हैं. So similarly, one of the tutors is
Hmm.
Sarika. One of the tutors is Shruti Sharma. So this is
Hmm.
the concept, and it's not only with one off, each off, either off, neither off, wherever you are putting this off.
Hmm.
If the first subject is singular, the verb has to be singular, but वो आएगा plural में से single. That is the reason this combination.
Hmm. Sure.
And just now you said, I forget the name. I forgot the name.
I forgot the name. Yeah, yeah, because it will become past tense. Yeah?
It has past tense, yeah. Okay, so let's quickly start the topic.
Sure, sure, sure.
The first question: what are the possible reasons for high unemployment in India?
Yeah, actually, Sarika, this is a major problem in our country, as we know that India is a populous country. It's the population is increasing day by day, and first problem which I see is the lack of effective education. Then we are not giving proper training, vocational trainings, right from the class 6, class 7. As a teacher, I feel, because I have read this new education policy in which it is mentioned clearly that we have to provide vocational education right from the class 6. Whatever local skill is there, like in our village, they are making this bamboo ropes. They just उसको छीलते हैं and they make small. I don't know how they do it, but I see many. old peoples, they are sitting under a tree and they are busy in making that rope in very, that rope is very strong. Then they make good buckets out of that bamboo. Then some good, these mats are there. So that type of training we can give to our student, if we are allowed to do so. We can call them in our school and we can have that session with them. But we have not got any such orders from the governments. So one of the reason is this, and the second is this: the education which the teachers are giving to the primary students, they are not becoming that much skilled. So what happens that when they reach to class 8, they are less interested in studies and they just get drop out from the mainstream, and then they become unemployed. And then when they reach the age when they need the employment, they are not having any skill, so that on the basis of that skill they can have good employment. And this is the main reason why the unemployment is increasing. And when we see the, this is about the rural areas, and when we talk about the urban areas, there, because of this industrialization and because of this automation technologies has just what you can say, it is flooded everywhere. And because of this reason, manpower is out of the uh, out, because of
The
growing
question.
machines and automation. Yeah, they are not have, they have lost their jobs, and because of this also unemployment is increasing a lot.
Hmm.
So we must take care right from the class 6, when it becomes of 13 year 14 year. At that time we should provide them vocational education, and some skill training must be there. So I
Hmm.
think this is the main reason.
Okay. As you gave me demographic factors, um, one thing, as you were saying, वो bamboo को छीलते हैं, peel,
Mhm.
right? And then there was one line which said, which in which you used old people's, people,
Mhm.
people
Old
itself is
people.
plural. Yeah, people itself is plural. Very rightly said, because there are many reasons for high unemployment in India, as you gave me one of the reasons. I also personally believe that infrastructure is also deficient. I personally feel
Mhm.
there is no transportation and energy which can actually find industrial growth or job creation. So, for example, as you said, that you're living in a place which is surrounded by hills, mountains, and a beautiful place, and it's a small village.
Yeah.
Now, if these village people would get an opportunity to go out and work in some factories or in work in some other environment, first of
Mhm.
all, I don't think so they will be able to survive, because they have lived in such an environment which is so clean, no pollution. So I don't think so they would be able to survive. And even for, let's say, 1%, they are ready to leave their houses. So I don't think so that will be for a longer run. And putting an industry in your village, that will not be good at all for the environment. So I think
Yes.
these are some infrastructure deficiencies which I personally find, that that can be one of the reasons of unemployment. Also, I also feel that agricultural dependence,
Yeah.
this point, I think nobody is pointing out in unemployment, because I personally feel that there is a large part of population which is still dependent on agriculture.
Agriculture. Yeah.
Everybody wants to do farming, and it's a seasonal employment.
Mhm.
राइट इफ यू हैव व्हीट एंड राइस, सो इट्स अ सीजनल एम्प्लॉयमेंट. आप 24 घंटे वो काम नहीं कर सकते, 24 महीने 12 महीने आप वो काम नहीं कर सकते, यू कैन नॉट.
Mhm.
I personally feel there is a fluctuation in agricultural productivity, which definitely um, which definitely leads to unemployment during off seasons, and then we cry out loud, unemployment, unemployment. Actually, they are not choosing the right profession, I guess, or they are not choosing the right path. So I personally feel this is like in Punjab. I've seen lot of people are only and only dependent on their, agricultural farming.
Yes.
So that is one thing which I wanted to highlight. Okay, good
And
one.
70% of our population, it's a fact that it's living in village. They are living in village depending on agriculture, and because of this practice, they just don't want to learn some other things, some other skills. So whenever, if the agriculture is not there, if they are not doing the farming, then they are simply sitting and just
Hmm.
gossiping, because they are not having any other skill by which they can earn their livelihood. So this is one of the reason. They don't even think about the options, about the what they can do if they are not having a good products in this agricultural land. Then what next we have to do? Because if plan A fails, then plan B must be ready with us. We educated people think like that, that if we
Hmm.
will not succeed in this thing, then what would be the next option? But they don't think like that. And
Hmm.
whenever they visit me, they say कि मैडम सब हो जाएगा, हम बहुत जमीन माता है, बहुत देती है हमको. हम whenever I complain them that your child is not coming regularly, why you use him in this field work, and why he is not coming to school, they say कलेक्टर नहीं बन जाएगा मैडम जी एक दिन में, ये काम बहुत जरूरी है, अदरवाइज वो farming is done at a particular time. I think when the rain is there, there are some factors on which they depend. They called it boni, so it is must. They will leave everything. If the boni is there, then they have to go to the field and rope the seeds there at that time. And whenever they are watering them, then that is also a very particular crucial time, and that time matches with their exams also, like in March, in
Oh.
February. And just they say that, ma'am, definitely we will come, but please leave us for 1 hour so that we can go and water the plants, and then we'll come back. They promise me, because I have made my the atmosphere of my school like that, that you have to come to school. They promise me, because whenever they touch my feet, I say no, I don't allow them. No, but if you promise me that you will come regularly to my classes, then only I'll allow you to touch my feet. Otherwise, just don't do the show off of all these things. You are just uh, depicting that you respect us, but don't follow my words. So then
Hmm.
they promise me, they come, they attend 1 hour, 2 hour, then they go back to their fields, then again they come back in the evening. So this is the
Hmm.
point, and 100% attendance is there. And my students, they got selected in merit cum means exam, that is a national level exams, and they're very good at mathematics, and they can
Mhm.
read English. Yeah, yeah. If they can't comprehend the things, because still I have to work a lot with them. But yeah, they can read. Reading is good, and sometimes they understand. I told them some short stories. Today I will tell you some story, and you have to just translate it. Then they become very happy. Then I start like, there was a jungle, कि मैडम एक जंगल था, then the one lion was sitting in the den. That small story, you might have
Hmm.
been remembered, of this rat, mouse, and lion.
Hmm.
And they just, and I daily, or very frequently, I narrate the one story for at least 15 days. And they become very perfect with the words, like new words like suddenly, then
Hmm.
cried, the past tense of cry, and this types of practice I'm giving them. But government don't want me to go to school, because he is indulging me in different this monitoring work and training purpose. So I very rarely I go to school. So this is one of my problem. But yeah, I will
I think
definitely.
mhm. Government does not want, because आप
Government do
एक
not want.
के लिए गवर्नमेंट डज नॉट वांट, डू
Hmm.
नहीं आएगा, बिकॉज गवर्नमेंट फिर आपने एक से ज्यादा डाल दिया. गवर्नमेंट्स
Government.
डू नॉट वर्क ऑन सच थिंग्स. बट आप
Hmm.
एक गवर्नमेंट के लिए बोल रहे हो, तो आप बोलोगे गवर्नमेंट डज नॉट वांट मी टू डू दिस.
Hmm.
एंड
It
सेकेंडली,
happens, whenever we are talking in fluency, it just, we don't think about the accuracy. One of
आई
the
नो.
two things happens, I think. And if we think about the accuracy, then the fluency will not be there.
Otherwise thoughts would not be there.
Because we are not native speakers, no? This is the reason. Because yeah,
And this is what you have to imbibe. This is what you have to
yeah.
imbibe in you, right? And during your speech, you were using one of that concept. You really need to practice it hard. And secondly, I personally feel government is very smart, and they are helping
Yeah.
other teachers also, so that they can also be trained like you. Probably that is the reason they are giving you that training, monitoring work, isn't it?
Yeah,
No?
but out of if at a time I am training 50 teachers, out of 50 only I think 10 teachers are there who take our whatever we tell them, whatever methods we are telling them, whatever pedagogies we are talking about, then they only accept. Otherwise, the rest 40 they will only busy with their discussion. They are sitting there physically, but mentally they are not there. And whenever we ask them some questions or some, they come here and narrate this, tell me about this. They say, मैडम वहीं पर कर लेंगे क्लास में जाके, हमको समझ में आ रहा है, हमने लिखा है सब. They are taking notes, but whenever we visit to the fields, we
Mm,
didn't find any work there. They
mm,
have so many bahanas, so many. They are very
exclusive.
good at creating, yeah, excuses, and
Mm.
it's not very much satisfactory. So I don't like monitoring and all
They're not
this.
confident. That shows they are not confident. I think the kind of
Confident as well
confidence
as
you carry it, the kind of confidence you have, teaching 50 teachers at one point in time, sitting at one platform or standing at one platform. I think everybody does not have that. Everybody, um, I would not use does word, I would say everybody would not have that courage, so that they can come in front and talk in front of so many people. And I think this takes time. And बच्चे के सामने क्या है, when they go in class, अरे बच्चे ही तो हैं, here we can talk. So I think that kind of methodology, they have this thing in their mind wherein they try to use it. But I'm pretty sure when RTG is there, everything is possible, right? You
when
know
they are
how.
less interested also. They
Mhm.
don't want. There are two kinds of people, as I have seen. One of the categories that I don't know how to do it, but I want to learn it. And the other kind is that I don't know, I don't want to do it, or I don't want to learn also. And with that kind of people, you can't do anything.
I know.
We
So
are
Christy,
helpless in that case. And many
it's
of
okay.
the, when you are not getting any job, you become a teacher. This is the funda in India. If you are not getting any job, just go and become a teacher. Because you can do teaching. When I say, look, you have not completed your course because it is December almost and we are having half yearlies, and see you have done only 3 lessons. मैडम कल 6 लेसन तक पढ़ा देंगे, 4 ही लेसन तो बचे हैं. मैंने कहा सर इट टेक्स 4 days फॉर मी टू कंप्लीट वन लेसन. इट्स नॉट दैट इजी दैट यू व्हाट डू यू थिंक. हो जाएगा. दे आर वेरी स्मॉल लेसन्स. आई विल डू देम. डेफिनेटली आई विल डू देम. 4 lesson in 4 days they will do it, because they have to just read out the lesson, and they have to open the guide, and they have to give the answers on the board. The student, they will copy it, they will correct them. Even they will not say whether they have taken down them correctly or not. Even the student, what some students do, they just copy the question itself in the workbook, and they are correcting it and putting signatures. I said, what the horrible you are doing here? He has just copied on. Ah, yes, yes, I have not seen it. Actually, they are very bad. They don't follow me. They don't follow whatever. मैंने कहा, this is rubbish you are doing. And the same condition is there in all over the primary schools, madam. I'm very much worried how that those children will learn, and then how we can talk about the employment and skills and all that.
Very
Because
sad.
at the root level, the things are very poor.
I think you should write a letter to the government, or to some department wherein they can intervene and they can do something. When you have taken the
Then
responsibility. Mhm.
yeah, yeah, the political leaders, they will just shoot out from yeah, otherwise they will transfer me to some other place. Neta persons,
This is
that
something
this
very
madam is doing a netagiri. Why don't you do for your children, for your school? Don't
oh
interfere
my
us.
God.
You know who we are. We are the relatives of the MLA, and we can do anything. Would you like to go to
Oh
Jhabua
my
or Uttarakhand
God.
or like that? Means my husband says, Ki, I just pray you, I beg of you, you look at your school, you teach 4 hours, 5 hours, whatever time you want, but don't
Intervene.
interfere to anybody. Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
because people here, they don't want to listen, they don't want to improve. Some are
It's okay.
there.
One day it will be changed. Two things, RTG. You have used these children.
Hmm. These children
And
must be
another
good.
one you use, do teach. Um, there are verbs which are itself action verbs. So we don't use another action verb to describe. Like many people say, I do meditate in the morning. Mhm,
Yeah,
not required. I meditate in the morning. I teach
amazing.
in school. I do teach. No, I teach in school. So there are some verbs which are itself
Mm-hmm.
action. So हमें उसके लिए another action form is not required. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all from
Because
my side, Artiji. I mean, I really enjoyed your session. How about you?
yeah, I also enjoyed a lot, and I would like to have sessions even if they're in the morning. I will not care. I will definitely join, and please, so that my channel will grow very fast. Whenever I because
I will
only the two
definitely
or
do
three
it.
videos are there in which I've got the views in case. Otherwise, all are having 23, 24 like these types of views. Maybe not
Anything.
videos are not becoming viral or what.
Oh,
Yeah, but
it could
it
be.
will happen one day.
Yes, yes, definitely. I will definitely see you again. Time for my next session, so I need to rush, but I will
Please.
definitely see